Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Jade and this is How to App on iOS. It's the start of the week for me, Sunday here in Australia. And for the rest of you, it is still... It's Sunday here, yeah. It's Saturday, yeah. Okie dokie, diddly do. What's going on? Hey, if you're watching over there on the Facebook pages, welcome aboard. I bet it's really cold and lonely over there. Listen. You can always jump over here to youtube.com/JadeStarr and join us here, or go to How to App on iOS and you can watch the video live within the actual website. So that's really cool, I guess. Hey, what's happening over here in the chat on YouTube? I better say hello to you all. Christaps, hello. Russ, how you going? Scott, welcome aboard. Joey Helpish, morning, buddy. Willem Johnson, hi Jade, first time here. Welcome. Paying to get, hey, paying to get, what's going on, man? Hey, you won the app you won, what app was it? I can't even remember. Was it 4Waves? I think so. You won. Anyway, you won on Friday's show, so send me an email. It's in the comments of the 4Waves app. Yeah. Daryl, hey, what's going on? I'm Moses, hello. Gary Hubbs is here to cause as much trouble as he can, as usual. Guzzle of Oz. Tom Rochelle is here. Alex Bacchus, Dean Thomas, welcome to you, my friend. Also, Alex Bacchus. Let me scrolling. Get that mousey scrolling. Gino Therese, hello. How are you? Have I missed anyone? Pete Johns is here. Cool show, Pete. I actually had a couple of questions answered today, which I didn't even know I needed answered. How cool is that? I love that stuff. Hey, Sion, you made it. You made it. All right. So welcome aboard, everyone. We're going to look at this cool app today. I reckon this app is really, really cool. Russ says, this is a killer app, but it always confuses me. Now, I'll be honest about this app. I've had this app for ages, probably about 2 years, but I had the free version. And if you've got the free version, you can download the free version right now and have a little play with it. It doesn't really give you many options. That's the thing. And then it gives you the option to buy. So anyway, the developer has given me a copy. Arnie G is here as well. Hi, Arnie G. So the developer's given me a copy. Plus, we've got 2 copies to give away. So the usual stuff, folks, if you've been here for a while, if you haven't, all you need to do once this video goes live and you can actually go back and see it, leave a comment, like and subscribe, and then in 2 days' time, I'll announce the winners of 2 copies of this to give away. And if you're on my Patreon, there's a few copies as well. 2! See, there's benefits to being a part of the Patreon. What is the Patreon? I should let you know in case you are interested. I think I hit that P. Is that right? Oh, look, that worked. Cool. That's nifty. So that's the Patreon. Speaking of the Patreon, after today's show, we are going to, so not directly after, about half an hour after kind of thing, we're going to do a little Patreon special because we had a goal on the Patreon way back when I started it. Once we get 10 people, and now we've got 25, we're going to do a special episode of Q&A, so you can come over, ask me whatever you want. And we're going to go through all the apps on my iPad. Look at all these suckers. I don't know how many apps are on here at the moment, but there's something like, there's got to be something like 400, 500 apps on here because I've got folders full of doors, guitar apps, orchestral. So we're going to do that. You can ask me to open any app on my iPad and we can go through it. And also any of my patrons live. If you want to send me a song, we can do a live mix of your song or a master. I don't know. We're just going to mess around. Hey, Sasha, good to see you as well. Ed Zielinski's joined us here. You haven't missed anything as yet. So let's have a look at this, what we normally do, see if there's any specials. So Barber X Drums. I've got this Barber X Drums. I still haven't done a show on it. It's actually pretty cool. But it's down from $14 to 99 cents. So it's a drum app. Maybe I'll look at it this week sometime. MIDI Strummer, which we've done a show on as well. Dropped $1 if you've been waiting for that to drop a little bit in price. Not much else has really dropped here and the price drops. So that's that. What we're looking at today, if we do a search, because I need to find out the price. What is it called? Voice Synth. I think it's about $12. See, there's a free version, so it's Voice Synth Modular. And then there's the Voice Synth. So yeah, $12 USD. A little bit more for everyone else. Who else has joined? Cowbell is the best, Alex Backus. It's on my iPad. So I'm sure somebody's going to come into the Patreon and ask for more cowbell. Everyone always does. What is it with that effing app? We've got some other latecomers. Doctor's orders is in the house. Welcome, Doctor's Orders. All right, so let's get into this. So with this app, it is AUv3, so audio unit. It is inter-app audio, and it is standalone. So you can use it in all of your apps, GarageBand, all of your DAWs. I've tested it out. It all works really cool. We'll open it up in GarageBand at around the end of the show kind of thing. So that's pretty cool. And could never get my head around the sampler. I've got that on here, Tom Rochelle, I think. Sampler. Is that the app you're talking about? Anyway. All right, so let's open this sucker. Make sure all my sound's working good. And so here's what happens when you open it. I love it.
Welcome to Voice Synth.
Oh. Oh dear. That was a bit exciting, wasn't it? Man, I want to do... Whoa! I want to do that again. Can we do that again, please? Let's do that again. That was fun. So for the $12 alone...
Welcome to Voice Synth.
Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, dear. All right, so we are in Voice Synth. Let's make sure we're at the start. So basically, we'll go from top to bottom. Yeah, it's probably the best way to start. That's how you size up a future date from top to bottom, I guess. All right, so right at the top here, you've got all of your presets. And presets, did I say presets? I said presets. There's a lot of presets here. So as you can tell, see these dots across here? That's all the pages of presets. Yeah, look at this. Bam, 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 bam. There's a lot of presets. That's a lot of presets. And that's real fancy. I like that. So we'll go back to the start. Get back there. Get back. All right. So you'll see with each of them, they've got like either an S or an L or this little spanner here. So the L means a live microphone. Okay, so you can see that here, live. S means sampler, and I'm not sure what the spanner is, but we'll go through that. So let's bring in let's bring in a live mic. I'm sure I've got a live mic here, so I'm going to click it. Oh, hello, 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 ooh, hello. I don't know. Oh, yeah. All right. So I've got two mics running. I've got one mic to the left of me and my main mic. Holy shit, listen to that thing. I'm gonna turn off the main mic and just use the other mic, yeah? Okay, so that's pretty fucking weird. We're only... Whoa! Hey! Hey! All right, let's... Man, I'm going to lose it through this. Let's go to this animal dog bark. Hey! Hey! Row! 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 Hey! 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 So, you can hear... I'll keep the other mic... mic live so you can hear what I'm actually doing. Hello, hello, hello. All right. Let's try this auto pitch baby. Ha. We're only on the first page, baby. So I'll go through more of the live mics and then we'll go over to the sampled stuff. So we've got an auto pitch choir. Yeah. All right, so we're right now that we're on this sound effect, I'm going to play with the piano keys down the bottom. So we'll turn down this mic and just watch what it does. I'll hold one single note and just check this out. So it's incredibly hard to do because you're holding the note, and when you hear the key change, so here we go. So essentially, you can control your voice with the piano keys. So it turns your voice into a synth. So if you're holding the same note, you can just run up. Pretty damn cool, yeah? What else we got? We got a low.
There's a lot of robot sounds in this app. There's a real lot of robot apps. Yeah, yeah, yeah. As I can sing. Oh my heart. We've got like a telephone kind of soundy thing. And again, we're only on the second page. Oh look, there's a bypass. Well, kind of.
So here's the other thing. It's actually, there's a whole bunch of synth sounds. So you could even sample a synth in here or a guitar and control it with your voice. So this is a church organ, a harmonic church organ.
You will be destroyed. We will kill you. Oh, now it's time to die, my Now you must pay. You must pay my friend. You must die. I'm a singing robot from the future.
So you can hear what I'm doing there. Evil. So I just want to find a couple. Oh, evil grandma.
Hello?
These are my.
Hello?
So there's some guitar stuff in here.
Wow, wow, wow.
Wow, 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 wow. So yeah, you can. There's guitar samples in here. I mean, and virtually you can add anything in here. I'm just. Oh, this one's pretty cool too. Yeah, yeah. Oh my feelings. I don't know. Yeah, yeah. Then you got a whole bunch of major stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh. Got a megaphone. Oh. You got some doubling.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right, so this is my favorite.
Get over here. I'll get your little dog, too, you fine slut.
Oh dear. Man, that witch sound is so cool. Look, there's even a machine gun. All right. Oh. Let me turn that down for a second. So let's have a look at some of the synth stuff. So basically what you can do with the synth stuff. So we'll, this one says lead synth. Let's just check on one. Oops, I've got my volume down. So when you click on it, so some of the actual synth sounds are controlled by hitting play. So over here you've got like a play and a stop button. So this one I can hit play. I can hit notes.
Attention all readers.
Attention all this one here.
Attention all readers. Attention all readers. Attention all readers. Attention all readers.
Hey, Lady Rodaline, I didn't see you there, and goodbye. Hi and bye.
Attention all readers. Attention all readers. Attention all readers.
So, with all these samples, now we'll use this one that we've got here. This attention, is that what it is?
Attention all readers.
There you go. So we'll run through a few of the rest of this control method here. Now that we've had to play around with it, so let me just get my mouse happening. So this button just underneath, when you click on this alternates between the samples, so the presets, and your favorites. So you can set a favorite at any time just by hitting the little star up in the top little corner. And now when I go to favorites, it adds a favorite in there. So that's this little button here. This mode button is like a kind of like a option setting, so you can turn on and off all the things like the keyboard, scales, all that kind of stuff. So there's just little check boxes in there, so that's nice and easy. Little section here in the middle, you can rename at any time. So you just click on that, and you can rename any of these patches to whatever you like. Pretty simple stuff. You can just, as soon as you click on it, little cursor starts flashing, and you can start doing that. This button here, new and /imp, when you click on, oops, I've got to get out of there. This allows you to clear all the effects, randomize the effects, import some effects, import from file or an online preset center. So we can cover that again at a later stage. And more allows you to duplicate a preset. So if you want to keep the original preset and maybe mess with it and then save it again, you can duplicate it. Then you can export the preset, delete the preset, rename it. So that are your functions there. Across here is your first like effects kind of section. So you've got two of them, one on the left, one on the right. Now if I hit play on this here, this auto clip is kind of like I don't know, let's call it a Satan button. When I turn it up, and you'll see whenever you turn any of these knobs, there I said it, are you happy? You'll see in the middle, that's where you can see the percentage or your levels actually going up. So you get a nice numerical little representation in the middle. So when you turn up this auto clip, you'll see it kind of gives it a bit of a Satan effect. So it's like a distortion kind of effect. You've got an auto pan effect.
Attention all readers. Attention all readers.
Right. You've got an auto gain effect.
Attention all readers.
We'll leave that there. And you've got delay. So you've got a delay mix here. If I turn the delay mix up really full.
Attention all readers.
So then you've got delay time in the middle. You can change that up.
Attention all readers. All readers.
And then you've got like a loop. So you can have it going forever, pretty much.
Attention all readers. All readers. All readers. All readers. All readers. All readers. All readers.
So it's pretty much like a delay, sustain, and it goes on forever, like and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. Well, not that long, but anyway. So, and in the middle of the delay time, you've got like an infinite.
Attention all readers. Attention all readers. All readers.
So that's this side of things. I just,
Attention all readers.
and if you want to reset it, just click back on the file. So as you can see there, I just went back and clicked on it and I reset it. Let's go over to this side, and you've got this strobo effect. Let's hear what it does when I turn it up all the way to the left. or take it all the way to the, from the right to the left. So pretty cool. And then you've got a vocoder mix here. So you can turn this down.
Attention all radars.
And you can actually hear the original sample there.
Attention all radars.
Right. So you don't have, you can, when you record your own samples, you can just record in a normal voice, and then the vocoder will give you your robotic kind of sound. You've got some reverb in there as well. And a reverb mix. So your time and how much of it. And again, just to the other side, you've got a chorus and a chorus mix. And if I want to go back to how it was, I can just go up here. And that resets things nice and easy, yeah? All right, so let's have a look at the middle section, because there's a lot going on in the middle. Oh yeah. I am vaping today. This amazing vape called Ripe Vapes VCT chocolate. It's like a nicotine chocolate, a tobacco chocolate. It's sick. Right, so across the top here, I'm not going to cover tapes today because I actually haven't looked at it yet, have to be honest. This little button here is your audio and MIDI settings. So when you click on it, you get a beautiful visual display of what you've got plugged in. So if I didn't have my Steinberg plugged in at the moment, you would see up here the onboard iPad microphone, and you can actually click on that, and so there you go. You can see you get nice selection of stuff. So you've got your iPad mic. Now I have this one here showing up headset mic because I have a dongle plugged in, a USB-C hub into my iPad Pro, which has a headset plug in it. So that's what that is about. So I can use a headset mic through there or my Steinberg, and you can just select which one. Same. So you've got your output. I've got AirPlay happening there. You've got a noise gate here in the center. So that's really cool. Hey, what's going on, Cold Acre? We missed you. Everybody was commenting how nobody had been banned yet. It's never going to go away, dude. Never going to go away. So you've got a noise gate there in the middle. Up here, you'll see you've got MIDI channels. So you've got 16 MIDI channels. If you're using MIDI, every time you click this button here, it goes. You can go through individual MIDI channels like that, or leave it at all. This brings up your source, so your MIDI source. So if you've got a MIDI keyboard plugged in, nice visual representation for everything too. You've also got Bluetooth option here for MIDI. So that's really cool too. As I said, so we've got a noise gate. You've got volumes underneath each side here. Let's just jump on to, and you can reset these at any time as well. You've also got an equalizer built in. What's really cool about this, you've got a whole lot of presets, really cool. So you've got a low boost, high boost, loudness. Wow, that sounds really cool. And you can use these with your live sounds as well. So tube, low pass, dampener, telecom, high pass, a tunnel, and a flat sound. And this little button on the end is your presets. So there you go. What's that, Russ? Did you plug the iPad in? Oh, you're not talking to me. Cool. Where are we? So let's have a look at the rest of this. So this big button in the middle, let's go over this now. So this is your pitch shift button. So it works left to right. So if I turn this, let's go, say, this way.
Attention all radars. Attention all radars. Attention all radars.
So you can see.
Attention all radars.
So this is your pitch shift. So you can go all the way up to.
Attention all radars. Attention all radars. Attention all radars.
So I think it spins around 3 times to get all the way to that. Was it plus 36 and minus 36? Yeah. So there you go. So you got a huge range for pitch shifting there. That's massive. That's plus and minus 36. That's really cool. And then down here you got the formant sound. So if you're not sure what a formant sound is, this is the sound that so it's different than pitch shifting. So it's more like, think about taking a voice and turning it more gender specific. That's probably the easiest way to think about it. So if I put this plus 12, it's going to get a higher formant. So it's different than your pitch shift. So if I put the pitch shift up to 36 and then put the formant, it changes the I like to say gender. So that's the best way to look at it. Let's bring this back to 0. I wonder if you double click if it does it. Nope. Doesn't do that. There we go. So also to the right of this button, you've got a natural button, robot, a breathy kind of sound, and you've got this designer section up here. This is crazy. I haven't even delved into this. It's way too much. So you've got skews, clips. You can actually go in here and try and design your own presets to actual look at the depth of it. So you got filters, you got harmonics. Let's just mess with it a bit. And you can see the actual waveform changing with that. So you got your sine clip, your triangle clip, crazy stuff. Pretty damn cool. Let's go back to the preset and just bring it back. Once again, you want to bring it back. If you've changed it too much, just head to the presets, repress it, and you're good to go. Down the bottom here, this is for your keyboard. Sorry, so you've got these, not for your keyboard, so this is for your pitch shift. You've got these buttons down here just to make it a bit easy. So if you want a plus 12, plus 24, 36, you can, instead of spinning the button, so that's handy if you get tired of spinning things. You've got a manual. You know what I'm like with manuals. There's a built-in manual in here, so you can open the online manual. That's all handy to have. Let's get rid of that. You've got a hold button here. So now when I press the keyboard key, it plays only as long as I hold down the key. With the hold button on, just one press. Cool. You've got a scale here as well. So, I mean, yeah, as you can see, this thing's really, really deep. And man, there's so much. So you can change a major, minor, harmonic, pentatonic, diminished, augmented. You've got all that stuff in there. Really, really deep. You got an auto button here. You got a pitch button as well. So what I want to show you too, though, see this registers button. Let's just go over this because we're halfway through and there's so much in this, and I want to get to the sampler as well because I'm sure you'll want to know more about the sampler and how to use it. So in this registers section here, you can actually select keys to add to build up, like voicings, all right? So if you have a look at this, I'm going to add, on the end here, you've got this LL, M, and double H. I'm going to click all of these, and I'm going to turn off the register. So it's using the poly to build up different, so you're getting like a harmonies in there and such, so you can add extra registers in there. So if I remove a couple of these add this one back.
Attention all radars. Attention all radars.
Man, it's sick. And at any time you can just reset it and turn them off. What else have we got? So you got mono over here. You can select mono.
Attention all radars.
Polyphonic.
Attention all radars.
And there's even an ARP built into it as well, which is just mind-blowing. I'll go through some of the sounds that in here that already have the ARP set up. So we'll go back to poly here and presets. All right, so let's look at this sound that we've been, just this sound that we've been playing with this. This sound we've been playing with. So this sound here. So where are we? What do I want to do here? We're in the sampler here. So I want to, I can't even remember how to do it. Man. So there we go. So over here to the left, you've got this live button. So when you click on that, oh, now I've got that sound, right? So if I go click on sampler and then back to the presets. Right. So here is this sound.
Attention all radars.
So now it's set on sampler.
Attention, 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 attention.
And I can hit a key and look at it at any time. If I click this live button up here, it will take the effect, all the effects that are used on that sample, and give it to me on my live mic. Attention all reverse. Attention all. There we go.
Attention all radars. Oh yeah, baby, 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 yeah.
So that's really cool too. So when you find a sound on here that is a sample only, as we covered at the start, if they've got an S, it's a sample, or L, it's a live mic. So you should, I'm pretty sure you can do it with all of them. Once you've clicked on it, just hit the little live button and that'll give you that effect on a live mic. Let's see if I'm right.
This is Radio Moscow. This is Radio Moscow.
So there we have it on the keyboard. I hit live.
This is Radio Moscow.
Cool. So, pretty cool. Now, if I hit this sampler button, we'll just go back to this. Now, if I hit the sampler button, here's the sample. Okay? There it is in its glory. And you can see when I hit a key, it plays through. See you later, Gary. Gary says, I've got to go. Dad stuff. Kinky. Don't know why I thought that was kinky. Danny, you can record anything into this because it's a sampler. So as you saw back here, I want to go back to presets. You can actually, where are we? I want to go, so your audio input, because I've got my Steinberg plugged in, I can pretty much plug a guitar in. I can plug a keyboard in. I can plug anything in here, sample that sound, record it, and then control it with my voice. So use your imagination. It's a phone, an internet communicator, and a music device. Are you starting to get it now? Yeah, so definitely you can do that. There's a lot of doors you can open with this crazy app. And remember too, I've just got to open up in a standalone version right now. Remember, man, you can add this as an AUv3 or in-app audio, so you can open this up in AUM or GarageBand or Cubasis or whatever you want. The world is your oyster. But let's go back to the sampler, because there's a lot you can do with this sample here. So when I hit... You know what I love too? I love this beautiful... I love this. It's like a heat signature. Oh, man. I first saw that and was like, I kind of get excited about GUIs and stuff like that. I get a bit GUI over GUIs. And So now that you're in the sample section, you can grab on each side, you've got these little points here, and you can move them wherever you want. And you can control that sample as well. So you've got a little editor in there. Let's run across the things across the top here, because it's a bit small, but and there's no real explanation. So I'll try my best to remember how to do it. When you click this one up here, you'll see it moves to this second little button, this little red button here, and it adds this line in here. And you can move this around anywhere. And what this does is, when you hold down the key, as long as you're holding it down and it hits that point, it'll stop at that point. So you can move that anywhere you want. Let's take it to the full, and let's stop it here. So I'm holding the keyboard. I'm just going to hold this key all the way down, and it stays there until I release the key. Cool. And if we move to this next one, I can't remember what that does now. That sucks. All right, so let's just go over to here. So we're in the second box here. I'll remember what this one does and come back to it. So when we touch that again, it starts a loop. It gives you a set point to start from. So you can move that around, start it anywhere you want. So the next section here, this play section up the top here. So first key idle, I'll just go back to that. I'll just show you what that says. So this is any key will sample a trigger. The next one is first key sample to trigger. So you can keep touching that. So with this one done, so as you can see, there's two little red ones done. So you've got a 1 and it's like a little flag next to it. With this one, it plays the whole sample through, and you can change the keys mid-sample. So I'll do 3 keys here during the whole sample. So see that? Pretty cool, yeah? Man, this thing is deep. It is so deep. And the last one, play button only. So with this last one selected up here, so it's a little play arrow, you can only control the sample by touching play. And stop. Okie doke. Let's go back to basically. Thomas Glenn, could you make it loop the all part of it? I'm pretty sure you can do that. I think it's in. So it's in this loop section here, I do believe. Where are we? I can't remember how to control it now. So last key up. But you can do that. You can actually do that, Thomas Gillane, and my brain's gone blank. So I do apologise. It's early in the morning. I mean, there's so much to this app. I've only had it for what have I had it for? 3 days? So definitely been trying to get my head around all of this. The GJ says, it looks like you're reviewing the app I was wanting to get, and you're showing the exact feature I was wondering if the app had. Cool. So what I want to show you too while we're in here. Oh yes, Thomas has mentioned that. First, make a selection to zoom. So this, you've got a zoom here as well. So you can actually zoom by clicking on this over here. What are these? I can't remember. All right, so that drops it down. So you got a smaller view of the sample down here. So that's really cool. So you can bring that up large and have it a smaller version of it. Okay, so that one's that. All right, so now that we've got this sound here as well, what I want to show you is you can actually record a new sound. So I can hit this record and hit record, and immediately what I'm going to say is, welcome to How To App on iOS. Hit stop, and there you go. It's as easy as that.
Welcome to How To App on iOS.
So now I can go in here. Whoops. We want, and I can set these parameters. So when I play, oops, sorry.
How To App on iOS.
Sorry, I messed up there. It's the first ones. Man, I can't grab these handles. Let me grab them. There we go. For the life of me, I can't grab this one. There we go. Got it. So now we've recorded our own sample.
Welcome to How To App on iOS.
So how do we save it? Because we want to save this as its own sample. So all you need to do is, I think it's got to remember now. So right, so the little plus sign here next to presets, save as new, because you don't want to save it over the library preset. So save as new, and now when you go back to your presets, right next to it will be this new one.
Attention all readers. Welcome to How To App on iOS.
So now I can change that. I can add that in as How To App. Oops. Hit enter. And it even puts it in alphabetical order. So it actually moves it around to another place. So now that's in my presets.
Welcome to How To App on iOS.
Pretty easy, yeah? I think I've covered most of the stuff in here. So yeah, look, the sample is super powerful. Super, super powerful. You've even got speeds up here. You can click this little speed button. And now,
Welcome to How To App on iOS. Welcome to How To App on iOS.
you can speed up again. I can change the pitch. I can change the format. Plus you got all the effects and everything like that. And if you want to just go back, hit presets.
Welcome to How To App on iOS.
And it's all saved again. I'm not sure how long you can record a sample. Let's try. Let's see how long I'm gathering. Let's go to sampler. And we shall hit record. Yeah, down, 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 the diddle, dead down, diddle, down, down, diddle, do, but still going on forever. 33 seconds now, it's going on and on, no. 40 seconds. I'm gathering maybe infinity. I don't know. That's pretty long. So. Good shit, yeah? Good shit. And we can just go back.
Welcome to How To App on iOS.
And And yeah, I think that's pretty much all of it. I mean, you can do, remember you can do chords. So let me try and find a couple with ARP sounds on, because I want to cover that just quickly before we wrap up. Oh man, turn this down. The first time I clicked on this one, it blew my ears out. Let's see if I can find a... That's what I did last night. Holy shit. I think a lot of them are the spanner ones. So there you go. Here's an ARP. Let's click on the ARP. So the ARP's down the bottom here. Down here, next to Poly. And here's your setting for your ARP. So you can change it backwards, forwards, up and down. You can change the speed. You can change your octaves. So you got octaves to the left, to the right, sorry. You've got a gate on there as well. Up and down, down, up. You've got access to your registers in here as well, so you can turn those registers we looked at before. Yeah. What can I say, folks? It's... I don't know, if you think this thing's crap, then you're crazy. Because...
The silence has said so. Oh yeah, I am the golden silo. Let's run through some more sounds before we go.
Yeah, oh yeah, we're the human trio.
So, remember what I said, you've got this lead synth bell, right? So I could go to live and control this with my voice. Ba, 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 ba. So remember, you can sample anything in here as well. That's the most beautiful thing. And you've got... So here's another ARP sound. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Robot Johnny,
Robot Gold, Robot Leader, music dealer. Donut time. Donut time.
Okay, There you go. So that's it. I'm giving 2 copies away. So if you want to be in the chance to win a copy, of course, leave a comment on this video. We'll announce them in a couple of days. Also, what else? Yeah, make sure you like and subscribe. So please subscribe. I know there's like 40% of you don't subscribe and watch my videos. So subscribe or I'll come to get... Oh, what am I doing? I'll come and get you. Cool. So that'll wrap it up for today. Head over to Joey's channel there. I don't know if he's probably sent me a link. Let me click. He did, like always. Where are we? Joey. I've got to bring him up on my screen. Give me a moment. There's the link. So I'll post the link in here and put it in the chat. So it's $11 too, just to remind you all. Let me delete that. And God, I can't even get my copy paste shit happening today. There we go. There's a link to Joey's channel. For my patrons, remember folks, so it's about half an hour's time. I'm starting the big long Patreon today. So come and join me. We're going to look at all the apps on my iPad. You guys can run through any app you want, have a look at it. You got any problems with stuff you're working on or projects or anything like that, any questions, we'll spend a couple of hours just hanging out on the Patreon, shooting the shit. So please do so. If I'll answer anything you need. Go through any apps that you might be wanting, you might have been looking at for ages, and you know, I haven't done a show on them. We can look at them on Patreon. Yeah, and that'll be it for today. I reckon this app is awesome. So yeah, if you don't win one, go and buy it because it's bloody cool. Or don't. Totally your choice. Only if it works for you. At the end of the day, that's what it's all about. Yeah. Music cracking, I know. Pretty cool, yeah. And paying to get. Remember to check the 4 Waves video, get my email address, and email me. You probably already have. I haven't checked. And I'll see you over at Joey's channel. And for my Patreons, I'll see you in about half an hour's time. So come and hang out, man. Come and hang out. I can see Scott sent me a song to master on the Patreon show. Cool, dude. Awesome. Good fun. All right. There's the music, folks. It's telling me I've got to get out of here. The dreaded music. Have a great day. Keep creating. Do the things that make you happy. Mistakes make you better. All that jazz. Adios, amigos.
Goodbye.